Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Matt J. Doyle here with Tap Interviews and Team Easyway. I'm here with the outstanding actress and comedian, Miss Valerie Vibar. Valerie, how are you today?
I'm doing good, Matt. How are you?
I'm doing great. So, how's everything going with this lockdown for you?
I am so bored. Like, I'm telling you, because since all my projects are on pause right now, it's like, of course, I still need to earn money. So I got a job recently in retail, which is totally, it's just temporary, but it's completely like it went 360 from my regular life. So at the same time, it's like, retail's not easy, but it's like, it's different. So.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So, looks like you're looking forward to things going back to normal.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not good to be bored.
Nah,
What?
I'm trying to keep myself busy, but it's just different from my life.
Yeah. Yes, so hopefully this live stream entertain you a little bit more today, like coming onto this and getting some more of yourself out there so people can get to know you better. So you're an actress and a comedian, right? Just tell us a little bit
That's
about those. Yeah, please just tell us a little bit about those two careers.
okay. So I started acting pretty young when I was like 15. I started to do musicals way back in the Philippines, and I did used to act for like Philippine TV before. I did it for a year, then I stopped. It was a lot of like stop and go, stop and go. But now that I'm here in the US, I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. So I'm still acting. I'm still doing a lot of stuff for like film, but with
Hmm.
the virus, everything's on pause. But
Yeah.
yeah, so acting has always been a part of me. And then for comedy, I never planned on doing comedy. It wasn't like one of my goals or anything. It was like when I got back here from the Philippines in 2018, my accent was much, much thicker than how it is right now. So no one can understand me. And I knew that I wouldn't be able to land any roles, or it would be harder for me to get roles.
Hmm.
So that's why I did comedy as a way for me to, while I'm fixing my accent, I have I'm ready in. I'm ready to in the doors. It's not acting, it's comedy, but you can always switch. So it was like an emergency plan, but now that's what I'm most known for. But I love
Yeah.
it. It's my life now.
Yeah, exactly. So I have a little clip I want to play. It's from you and I doing an acting scene on our show, The Artist Process, which this show, Tap Interviews, was derived from, because TAP stands for The Artist Process. So let me just show that to the audience now. And thank you for the people that are watching live, and thank you for all the people that watch later. And here's a little clip of me and Valerie. I'll just play a little bit of that right now. Just bear with me, please.
Mhm.
Babe,
Yes.
Steve, darling.
Yep.
Steve,
What? What?
nothing. I'm just happy we're finally spending time together.
Yeah. Me too, Abby.
Steve, can you please look at me for a moment? There's been something I've been waiting a while to talk to you about, and I'm hoping that this would be a good time now.
Yeah. Sure. Go ahead, huh? What is it? So there you go. So that was fantastic.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so a little bit of Valerie doing a scene with myself on the Artist Process Tap Web TV show series. Val has been on a couple of episodes. She's on Tap Interviews now, and hopefully she'll be back on the Artist Process before too long. So, how did you feel when you worked on the show, Valerie?
It was fun. It was honestly fun. When I first did it, like our first scene, I remember it was a dramedy. That was the very emotional part of my life when we did that. So it was a great release or a great escape. For the second one, it was totally drama, and it was
Mm,
fun because I like the the change. Like our first episode was completely different from the second one, and again, I love what we're doing. I love this world, this entertainment world, and it's just fun. Every time I'm on the show, I love you and the family. You guys are always so welcoming, and I just it's a great opportunity. It's a great experience, and just you guys have a very light energy around you, which I like.
Thank you very much, Val. And we really enjoyed having you at our house filming the episode and on the show. And I enjoy having you on this live stream. I have something that I believe will make you laugh. What is the most common thing that you do on acting projects? I told you it would make you laugh, yeah.
Oh God!
You don't
The
have to tell
most
the audience.
common.
We don't want to know. We're really
No, it's okay. This I want them to know. I have
okay.
like the most resting. I have an RBF. I don't have a nice face. Like this is why I smile a lot. So I usually expect that I'll be like a villain or something in the show because that used to be my roles back in the Philippines. But no, since I got here in America, for the one thing that I always get cast in is the murder victim.
Oh my God! Well, thank God I
I
didn't cast you for that in my shows. Our shows.
right.
I hate
I have
saying
been
my shows. They're our shows.
I have been killed in so many ways. I am such an expert. I have drowned. I have been murdered multiple times. I was abducted by an alien. I was eaten by zombies. I was killed by a Philippine vampire. I was hanged. I was beheaded. I actually I even committed suicide on my last one, on my last act. Oh, the last time I was murdered, I killed myself by drowning. The first time I drowned, it was because a ghost literally pulled me down the pool. The second one, I just jumped off the river. So I am good at dying. And the last
Uh,
project, the last time I got killed, it was so funny because I was counting for a whole year. I was always getting killed. Then all of a sudden, I was like, "Oh my God, I'm not getting killed anymore. I'm getting other roles." I'm like, "This is good. I'm getting the diversity that I need, that I want." And then I was counting the days. I'm like, when I reach March 1, 2020, it marks a full year of me not getting killed. And then all of a sudden, the director messaged me in February because we were to reshoot the scene on February 29, the leap year, this 2020, a day before March 1. And then she was like, "Yeah, we're doing some reshoots." I'm like, "Okay, we're just reshooting some scenes." And then she messaged me and was like, "Oh, by the way, I changed some parts of the script." And then when I saw the script, that's when I was like, "Wait, I jumped into the river. I thought you changed that." She was like, "No, we changed it back to the original script. You're still dying." I'm like,
oh,
"I
thank
can't curse
God.
here.
It's
Oh
not.
God, can I curse here?"
Yeah, thank God it's not real.
Thank God it's not real. But I was really pissed off because it was March 1 was my anniversary of a year not being killed, and it happened on freaking February 29. I'm like,
Oh
so you
my
see
God. That's 2 days before 1 year. Is it?
right?
No, what, one day. Is it 1 or 2 days before?
It was a day before my 1 year
Yeah,
anniversary.
day
I'm like, if
before,
it
yeah.
reached March 1, I would have reached 1 year of not being killed. But no, God had to put it on freaking February 29. Was like, "No, you're still getting killed." I'm like,
Oh my
really?
God. That's insane.
Yeah.
Uh, so, let's talk a little bit about we've talked about your acting and we know what most roles you get are, and thankfully you're getting some other roles besides that as well, more diverse. What about your comedic career? How's that going?
Oh, for the comedy, we were actually before the pandemic started. It was actually on a very upscale route. We were planning to open a comedy club in Ontario. So that one is still in the works. I haven't heard from them in a month because they said that everything's on pause because obviously, we can't do anything. But a comedy club is in the way, and I was talking to some people with some big networks about possibly doing a special, which, I'll keep that a secret for now because nothing has been signed. But yeah, the comedy, like I said, comedy was supposed to be it wasn't my number one, but now it's my number one. But yeah, comedy has been a hidden blessing for me.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Can you do you have any good jokes that you would like to tell us now, or a good joke that is funny? Or
Let me think.
yeah, just think about it.
Yeah, I have some. So,
Just
oh
one
God,
thing,
mine.
just no swearing. That's all.
That's a hard thing when I'm doing comedy. It's like the f bombs keep like coming out
Yeah,
every now and then.
yeah.
Yeah. So, oh, I don't have the picture because the picture's
That's
part of the
okay.
receipt. But yeah, so let's just some friendly PG-13 jokes.
Okay, okay. Yes, let
Okay.
it.
All right, so I come from the Philippines, right, where everything is so we love everything American, love it so much. You know what the high class restaurant over there?
What?
Denny's. I kid you not. Like you think I'm kidding, but Denny's had a freaking big opening in Manila, in the most expensive city in Manila,
Oh
where
my God.
all the media was there. Like it was a media event with all the A-listers for the freaking opening of Denny's. And it was a Sunday. I didn't care. I'm like, I'm from America. I don't care about Denny's. And then my family literally visited me like an hour later with like, Valerie, look what we got for you.
Oh
Summer
my God.
Miami, Chinese specialties.
Oh, that's just like a normal restaurant in America, mom and dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a big restaurant over there. Like I'm not telling you, Panda Express. Oh God, last year, what was it? No, 2018. It was actually headlining, and all the big news outlets in the Philippines are like coming to Asia, Panda Express, and I'm like,
Yeah, that's like nothing here in America. That is funny. And thank you to the
and
people. Yes, thank you to the people that are watching and that watch later. Once again, we just want to thank you for that. So yeah, so that's very interesting. Those restaurants, which are just normal here in America, are seen as high class restaurants in the Philippines.
yeah, you know something strong when Asian people are excited to get some American orange chicken.
Yeah. Orange chicken, and that you know about the orange chicken in America. That's like the old chicken, just re put some sauce on it and stuff like that to make it fresh again.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all the
It's
chicken that they
American
didn't.
orange chicken. And Asian people want it. And I'm like, really?
So that's awesome, Valerie. So your acting career is going great. Your comedic career is going great. You have some things in the works for big productions, but you've got to keep quiet about that now, as you were saying.
Mhm.
So that's
Yeah.
fantastic. So I'd just like to play a little bit of your comedy clip, if you don't mind. Now, would that be okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I'll just go back to here. Can you see me typing these in? Or?
No, I don't see you typing.
Okay. So just tell us something else while I'm doing this, just to keep the audience.
Oh yeah, so also in the Philippines, what the number one thing, they're probably one of the best industries, the number one most sellable industries in the Philippines is skin whitening. Like we
Is what is it?
literally
Sorry.
skin
Oh,
whitening.
enlightening. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we literally bleach our skin to the point where we have like whitening lotion, whitening toners, whitening facial creams, and we literally inject bleach into our skin system just to like make us lighter.
Hmm.
Yeah.
God.
So when I first came here, because I moved back and forth, when I first moved here when I was 16, I was in Texas, and skin bleaching was so normalized in my culture that I went to CVS looking for, skin bleaching products like whitening lotions. I was literally looking for that. And I asked the sales lady, like, hey, do you have any light whitening lotions here or whitening products? And she just looked at me. She was like a middle-aged white woman, and she just looked at me like, what the hell was I talking about? She was like, you want to be white?
Yeah, she wouldn't know. So
She wouldn't know. Like she really looked at me, was like, you want to be white? You want to be pale? And I was
yeah,
offended. I was like, well, you guys have tanning lotions.
yeah, exactly. Well, I think you look great, and I guess I'd be popular over there with my pale white skin. But I think you look great how you are here in America, and thank God you're here now. I'm just going to play a little bit of the comedy clip we did together, just the end bit of it, just so people can see your comedy skills.
Sure.
So just let me do that right now. Just bear with me.
I'm not buying it, Stuart. What about Paris, my darling? We could imagine, like we could take selfies in front of the Eiffel Tower, visit those stunning locations, the attractions. It'll be amazing, right? Sweetheart, I am trying so hard to be helpful here. Why can't you see my point? We just need to go somewhere that's good for the both of us. All right? Could you please, just please work with me on this one?
Okay. But I had my heart set on Amsterdam. Just love their amazing food, music, and culture.
I know, but you must understand my choices have always been better for the both of us. Don't you think so?
Haven't you heard I just said okay? Stop being pushy again.
I'm not being pushy. I'm just trying to be helpful here, okay? Okay, pick a place. Any place. We'll go there. Pick it. Go for it.
Okay. What about Rotterdam?
Crying out loud, Stuart!
Isn't that great?
That was a fun day. I really enjoyed that day.
For crying out loud, Stuart! Yeah, that's classic stuff. Great stuff, Val. So we've talked about your acting career and your comedic or comedy career. Now I just want to talk a little bit about you. Just what is your message to the world?
My message to the world, honestly, that has been a struggle for me to find because it's Hollywood where we live in. So I guess my real message, or the message that's resonating with me right now, is that people should just. I see a lot of people not happy,
Mm-hmm.
and I was recently talking to a filmmaker a few days ago, and I was asking him, so what's the dream? And he seemed very unhappy. He seemed very competitive, which happens in our industry. I got a lot of anxiety, especially last year, if you remember. But there's a lot of it's I guess the message I want is a message of happiness now. It's Some people don't realize that even living in Hollywood and having all of these because I've been on an upscale track ever since I got here. Like comedy happened pretty fast, the acting happened pretty fast, and this is Hollywood. This isn't the Philippines anymore. I was doing campaigns within charity campaigns within a year of being here, and everything happened pretty fast for me. But I couldn't see. All I saw was the pressure. So I guess it's like people there's the message that I want is really big, but at the same time, it's all about happiness. You have to learn about self acceptance, self love, about forgiveness, but not forgiveness to the point where if you're abusing me, I'm gonna forgive you and you're back in my life. No, it's like we have to see like how this coronavirus is affecting us. It's affecting our materialistic needs. And from the filmmaker who I was talking to, he seemed very competitive with his friends. He was like, "Why are they getting attention and I'm not getting attention?" That was a competition I felt from my friends earlier, especially from a lot of comedians when I was getting attention. And I'm like, I never competed with anyone in my life. It was like I was
Mm-hmm.
just lucky. Honestly, like me, man, I am a very hard worker and I have a lot of friends who are helping me out. And I'd never competed with any one of them. And it just hurts for me to see other people competing with their own friends because nothing seems enough for people. Like this filmmaker, like, did you already have a film going on? Why are you competing with this other one? Because they're getting more attention than you. Focus on your film. Like how you matter focusing on your career. And it's just a mess. The message I want is, you know, this virus, I really didn't want to say it, but I think it's happening for a reason. I'm not saying that people deserve to die. I'm not saying that people deserve to be in poverty. Believe me, my family had to send me money because I also had money issues when this started because all the production stopped. But it's a lesson that we need to be more happier with what we have. We're not grateful enough. This whole industry, especially in Hollywood, or this world that we live in, focuses on materialistic needs, focuses on fame, focuses on more, 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 more. And what people don't see, when I was getting all of these things thrown to me in a year, when I developed my anxiety, these were things that people wanted from me or wanted to have, wanted to take away from me. But I wanted to run away from it as well because it was too much. And it's just a message of happiness. What makes us happy? We need to open our eyes and see that, the best cars sometimes won't make us happy. It's the whole we're happy just doing what we want. And we need to do a lot of self internalizing to see what really does make us happy, because not everyone's going to make it to the top, not everyone's going to be rich. So what is it that makes you happy?
Hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. And for me personally, what makes me happy is just continuing daily life and, like you said, appreciating what I have.
Hmm.
I constantly, appreciate, like, I've learned to appreciate what I have. And that is what makes me happy, to be able to work with my friends in the community and work towards achieving our goals and dreams, but in the same time, just appreciating what we have right now.
Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with wanting more, because like when I started doing open mics, of course I wanted to do more shows, I wanted to do more bigger gigs, I wanted to do the festivals. There's nothing wrong with wanting more, because it's always, you always have to
Hmm.
improve.
Yes.
If you're not getting anywhere, you have to look the other way.
Yes.
Improvement is a must.
Hmm.
I'm hard on myself, I'm hard on the people I'm with, and I like being around people who are hard workers. Improvement is a must, but yeah, it's the whole appreciation game that people don't seek.
Yes. Awesome, Valerie. Well, thank you so much for your time today. I want to wrap this up around the 25-minute mark, these episodes. So thank you very much for coming on today. Let's keep in touch and continue to obtain, credits for our work, and just keep going and appreciating and work towards our happiness now and in the future as well. Thank you very much for coming on Tap Interviews, Valerie.
Thank you also, Matt. I always love working with you.
I love working with you too, Val. Thank you very much. Okay,
All
bye-bye.
right, you take care.
You too, bye-bye.